Okay, welcome everybody. I am Lori Veris. I am Executive Director at Wholestic Nutrition, and I'm thrilled that you've joined us today by a talk on superfoods. We have Becky Shaw, who is not only a certified functional medicine coach, but she has a wonderful background. She's grown up on an organic dairy farm. She's been a radio broadcaster. She spent 35 years developing her holistic toolbox. She's an herbalist. She's passionate about fermented foods and organic gardening. She has two wonderful children and a husband, and I know she's going to introduce and give you more details about herself. So Becky, welcome, and look forward to hearing your presentation today.
Thank you so much, Lori. Hello. Yes, I am Becky Shaw, a certified functional medicine coach for Wholestic Nutrition. My growing up in the fields of Ohio as a dairy farmer's daughter has kept me close to the earth. I pretty much had my fingers and toes in the dirt at a very early age, and my love for great tasting, nutritionally dense farm food has only increased throughout the years while raising my two children. And now today, they are beautiful, young, successful adults who also enjoy nutritious food. I live in the Carmel, Indiana area with my wonderful husband of 30 years, Jim, who also enjoys seeing what's being created in the kitchen. Healthy, tasty food is a big part of all of our lives, and we're just all pretty much foodies. So first of all, I mentioned that I am a functional medicine coach. So what exactly is functional medicine? Functional medicine is an individual-centered system because we know that no two people are alike. This is not a cookie-cutter approach to wellness, but it looks at each person's body and lifestyle to start the uncovering. And secondly, functional medicine addresses imbalances and dysfunction, whether it be environmental, dietary, maybe malabsorption, emotional, and so on. And functional medicine uncovers the root cause of disease, because what may be the cause of extreme fatigue in one individual may be a digestive order, and in another, maybe it's chronic mold exposure. So this is not a pill for every ill approach. And lastly, functional medicine provides proven protocols to restore the body. It's all about getting the body back into its harmonized state in order to function as it should. So let's take a closer look at our tree with its branches of dis-ease and the roots of dysfunction. As you can see, with any ailment or imbalance, there are numerous probable causes of such dysfunction. Take, for instance, the branch of obesity. What is the cause? Hormonal imbalance, maybe digestive issues, possibly inflammation. Well, at Wholestic Nutrition, we look at the whole body system to uncover that root cause. So take, for instance, here is a case study with a 49-year-old male that showed a number of classic signs of magnesium deficiency, but a standard blood test for magnesium showed that it was normal. Yet, his functional health report revealed he needed to maintain a higher dose of magnesium to remain healthy and in the optimal range. He increased his magnesium intake, and within days, his fatigue vanished, the dark circle under his eyes began to fade, his blood pressure lowered, his HDL levels rose, and his blood sugar control improved. Now that shows the power of looking at each individual and their nutritional needs. Now with Wholestic Nutrition, we offer a free 30-minute consultation via telemedicine. Every communication is HIPAA compliant and confidential. You can start your journey by choosing a 1, 3, or a 6-month program. Your holistic nutrition coach, such as myself, will be with you through the process of education, testing, and implementing the protocols. The next step is a comprehensive patient history and blood analysis. We use FM Logic's intuitive functional medicine analysis software. And what that means for you is that it is private and secure. It is physician created and helps us to identify the causes of chronic conditions and the lab tests that you need based on your physiological imbalances through analyzing your diet, your lifestyle, symptoms, and environmental factors. The questionnaire is very thorough and extensive, and it is done in the privacy of your own home and at your time to answer the questions thoughtfully. After your completed questionnaire and initial blood chemistry test, you will receive your functional health report by Avexia Labs. This report will help you understand what's going on inside your body by showing you not just the standard clinical range, but optimal range that I had mentioned earlier. And of course, we all want to be optimal. Avexia, along with your health coach, will explain the element tested and what it does for the body and show you nutritional deficiencies. And then a protocol will be recommended for balancing your body. With functional medicine, we also look at 3 important factors to keep you in that balance, that homeostasis. They are pH, oxygen tension or blood pressure, and body temperature. Now, these measurements may not be on your radar, but they are so telling as you venture on your health journey. Our body's healthy pH is at 7.365, but you may be surprised that keeping it in optimal range may be challenging with a stressful environment, stressful job, and the intake of acidic foods and beverages. A body that is too acidic can lead to inflammation, which in turn, if not dealt with, will lead to disease. Moving your body to a pH balance is moving you to health. At Wholestic Nutrition, we believe food is medicine. So what about those superfoods? The term superfood has become a well-known word in the nutrition industry, but most people truly don't know how to define it. And the truth is there is no one definition for a superfood, but to be considered one, the foods must be nutrient dense and low calorie. All superfoods have a high concentration and a variety of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, phytonutrients, fiber, healthy fats, and quality protein. And what superfoods do not have are added sugars, artificial ingredients, and harmful toxins. Now, knowing what puts the super in superfoods is one thing, but what should you look for when you're trying to stock up? Well, I'll be giving you plenty of examples during this presentation, but some general guidelines to look for are nutrient density. So take a look at how many nutrients, such as protein, fiber, and vitamins, are in a single serving. Also look for nutrient diversity. Do you see many different nutrients within the single food, or is it just a lot of one thing? For example, is it solely an abundance of vitamin C, or does it also contain vitamin A, folate, magnesium, all that good stuff? And also what to look for is the absence of toxins. All superfoods represent clean sources of nutrition. And this means it is hormone, chemical, and pesticide free. Often manufacturers will advertise this on the packages, but sometimes you may have to do a little digging to really check that out. Superfoods have wrongfully gained a reputation as being expensive and only available at health food stores. You may be surprised at how accessible they are at your local grocery store, or even how you may already consume them daily. So I will be going over a handful of some everyday superfoods that are affordable, available, and that your whole family will love. Well, now we've all heard about it's important to eat your greens, but something to keep in mind is that not all greens are created equally. Kale, however, does put the super in superfood. This super veggie is an incredible source of fiber, calcium, iron, and vitamins K, A, and C. And it also has different compounds known for decreasing disease called carotenoids, flavonoids, and isothiocyanates. According to Dr. Drew Ramsey of Columbia University, a cup or so comes with 14% of your daily calcium 659% of your daily vitamin A and more than 900% of your daily vitamin K. Wow. Per ounce, cooked kale offers more iron than beef. And if that wasn't enough, the caloric load is close to nothing. 1 cup of steamed kale yields only 36 calories. And the best part of kale is its variety of which it can be prepared. It can be added to smoothies, salads, stir fries. I like mine with lots of onion and garlic and some spicy pepper oil. And you can even make them into crispy chips for snacks. So think about an easy way to prepare this veggie for your next meal. Nuts. In general, they are always an awesome way to sneak in some healthy fats in your diet. Almonds, however, deserve the spotlight. They are known as the queen of nuts due to their offering the highest concentration of nutrients compared to any other nut. Here are some wonderful things that almonds can provide: fiber, unsaturated fats, and all kinds of minerals: potassium, calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, iron, and also some vitamin E. Studies have shown that almonds can possess great benefits in lowering cholesterol and blood pressure, all while amplifying fat loss. So that is a triple win. Almonds can make an appearance as a standalone snack, but also add them to trail mixes, granolas, baked goods, and of course, that creamy, delicious almond butter. Sprouted nuts are the most nutritious and easiest to digest. And it's very easy. Simply buy some raw nuts, soak them in water for a few hours, then dehydrate them in a dehydrator or your oven on the lowest setting. And I always have some sprouted pecans handy in my fridge. So happy snacking. Quinoa. That is jam-packed with nutrients in its tiny little body. It's actually a pseudo grain, not really a grain, but a pseudo grain. And that means it's not a grain, but a seed, and it's part of the amaranth family. And it is a high quality protein source. It's one of the only of its kind to provide our bodies with all 9 essential amino acids. And that term essential means that our body can't produce these amino acids, so it's essential we get them in our diet. So quinoa truly deserves its superfood status. It's also a great source of fiber, 6 grams per cup to be specific. This little seed has become a staple in many diets, and for many reasons beyond its nutrients. It is also naturally gluten-free, and it's very super simple to prepare. It cooks in 15 minutes. Up next, I'll be sharing some yummy recipe ideas that will incorporate the superfood. So here are the super quinoa recipe ideas. Now keep in mind that your cooked quinoa can be kept in the fridge for several days and then be used for several different recipes. So let's start out with breakfast. How about some hot maple apple quinoa cereal? Or maybe a blueberry almond quinoa smoothie bowl. And then move on to lunch with a citrus and spinach quinoa salad or a chicken quinoa burrito bowl. And one of our favorite local restaurants even has the quinoa power bowls on their menu, and they're fantastic. And for dinner, why not try some stuffed tomatoes with it? You can also use your quinoa in stir fries and maybe make a delicious gluten-free tabbouleh salad. And then, of course, don't forget about dessert. We all love dessert. Maybe a banana quinoa rice pudding or some quinoa coconut chocolate chunk cookies. And I've also made a super moist dark chocolate quinoa cake, and it is very, very good. So now let's look at all the different kinds of beans, the different colors, the shapes, the sizes, and they are all chock full of nutritional benefits. This picture just looks so enticing. So these legumes give us lots to rave about. Number one, they are protein packed. A half a cup of beans has approximately 7 grams of protein. That is the same amount of protein found in 1 ounce of meat. Number two, beans give us digestive well-being. They are filled with fiber, which serves as a great regulatory tool for our digestive systems. Also, number three, beans balance our blood sugar. Between the complex carbohydrate, the protein content, and low glycemic index, beans are digested more slowly, which in turn helps keep our blood sugar levels stable, and it also helps keep us fuller longer. Beans are heart helpers. They help lower cholesterol and triglyceride levels and give them the authority to wear the heart healthy label very proudly. Also, beans are nutrient powerhouses. They provide a variety of nutrients, antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals, such as zinc, iron, magnesium, copper, folate, manganese, potassium, and phosphorus. And also, beans have such versatility. The way beans can be served are so numerous. They could be a main dish, a side dish, an appetizer, a snack, and yes, even dessert. The multitude of vibrant colors already tells us that they are so valuable to our diet. So stay tuned for some great bean recipe ideas. So how do I know what superfoods are for me and my body? I discovered my best and not so good foods for me through Wholestic Nutrition's FIT. FIT is Food Inflammation Test. Through a simple finger prick and a few drops of blood, you can discover your food sensitivities and those foods that may cause inflammation in your body. It lets you know what you should and shouldn't eat according to your DNA, and it measures on a scale, which you can see there, of how these foods affect the IgG reaction of your immune system. This is why you and a friend could be on the same diet and she loses weight and you don't. It's all about the individuality of functional medicine. So now back to the beans. FIT is how I discovered what my healthy lunches of hummus were not exactly doing me any favors. The chickpeas came up as a huge red flag for me. And then who would have guessed like collard greens would not be my friend, and even vanilla and bananas. So you'll be surprised that FIT tests 132 foods, spices, and additives, and it will let you know what is not agreeing with your DNA and could be causing inflammation, digestive disturbances, weight issues, and basically just an imbalance. It's quick and easy, and this test ships directly to you. FIT results are very easy to read, as you can see, so it's great to get started and start eating for your body. So now about those bean recipes, we can skip ahead. Everyone thinks about chili when it comes to beans, but there's so much more. Homemade baked beans taste nothing like the canned stuff. Make a large pot to bake slowly overnight, and you'll have enough for several meals and maybe even the freezer too. Cold bean salads with a multitude of different types of beans are so healthy and tasty, and it's also very aesthetically pleasing to the diner. So since my FIT test doesn't allow me to have chickpeas, I opt for hummus made with some cannellini beans and avocado. The adjustments are easily made when you know exactly what agrees with your body. So how about like a Tex-Mex salad with some black beans, corn, onion, tomato, cilantro, and a little lime and olive oil dressing? And of course, then there's dessert. And what do we have here? Who would have thought? Black beans. Yep, you can make brownies. Yum. These brownies are so delicious, and they are a perfect take on a healthier version of everyone's favorite dessert recipe. So try making this for your family and see if they notice a difference. I will post this brownie recipe on my Facebook page, so be on the lookout for that. On to blueberries. Research has shown that they are the top of the list as far as antioxidant content. Their health benefits are plentiful, and of course they are delicious, so that is a win-win. So what makes blueberries so super? They can lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol, speed up your metabolism, combat inflammation, and provide you with a heaping serving of fiber, potassium, and vitamin C. There have even been studies concluding that blueberries may reduce the risk of coronary heart disease and inhibit the growth of breast cancer cells. Researchers are also actively looking at the impact blueberries can have on cognitive ability. As of now, there is very strong evidence that eating these berries regularly combats cognitive decline in the elderly. Because of this, it is suggested that blueberries may be able to play a role in fighting serious memory issues like Alzheimer's. So some favorite ways to get blueberries into your diet is sometimes the means of baked goods like pies and muffins, but relying solely on that may do you more harm than good with that increase of sugar. So get creative. Blueberries can be added to smoothies, salads, even salsas. And basically, I just like eating them by the handfuls. Next up, eggs. Now, in the past, eggs have had a bad reputation, resulting in an influx of campaigning against them and their cholesterol content. However, eggs are considered a superfood. Nutritional scientists support this with the help of 71 published research papers that eggs are a way of getting rich sources of essential nutrients without all the calories. There are so many benefits to eating eggs daily. For instance, one egg provides more than 20% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin D. And vitamin D, we know, is very, very important nutrient. Deficiencies have been linked to cancer, heart disease, immune disorders, which we've all been talking a lot about lately, weakening bones, and mental health issues. There are two prominent antioxidants found in eggs, lutein and zeaxanthin, and they help in the production of prevent age-related macular degeneration, which can lead to blindness. And these antioxidants also help with the free radicals that we're exposed to every day, like cigarette smoke, for example. The yolks of eggs, they are full of the B vitamin choline. Choline is crucial for brain cell structure and how the brain communicates with the rest of the body. It strengthens what we call muscle memory, metabolism, and even short-term and long-term memory. Among other protein sources, egg contains the richest mix of amino acids. These essential building blocks are responsible for proper growth and repair of our bodies. Additionally, eggs are a great source of high-quality vitamins and minerals such as vitamin A, B12, B2, B5, iron, phosphorus, and selenium. Those are only a few of the many benefits that eggs have to offer. So keep in mind, not all eggs are created equally. The most nutritious eggs are pasture-raised versus those from the factory-raised chickens. So eating some scrambled eggs may not be for everyone, so let me share with you some unique egg recipe ideas. There are so many ways to prepare eggs. Here's a few of my favorites. How about an asparagus, tomato, and fontina frittata? Maybe a breakfast casserole. And casseroles are a great way to get rid of some of those veggies in your fridge that may be on their last days. They work well in a breakfast casserole. How about a loaded breakfast sandwich? Maybe an egg drop noodle soup or the classic deviled eggs. And a super simple way that I make breakfast to incorporate superfoods is what I call eggs in a nest. I simply saute some arugula or some kale, add some pre-cooked quinoa, and then I kind of push it to the sides, make a little circle in my skillet, and I gently crack 2 eggs in the center. I cover it with the lid to steam it for sunny side up. And then you look at that, and that's just created a breakfast with 3 or 4 superfoods. So add a side of berries to that, and you are good to go for the day. Next, we have salmon. It is a superior superfood with numerous benefits to our health. Salmon is known to be rich in the omega-3 fatty acids, but what does that mean for us? It's a lot. The omega-3s in salmon strengthens our cardiovascular system. It improves our brain function, our immunity, eyesight, our insulin metabolism, our skin health, and longevity. It's no surprise that salmon has made it to the top of the list of the superfoods. It's important to look for wild caught, so you get the benefits of the omega-3 oils and the high levels of B6 and B12. Now, if you can't find it fresh, then frozen will do. Just let it thaw in your refrigerator during the day for a quick grilling or maybe a frying during the dinner hour. And don't forget the lemon. Love it with a little lemon on top. So I could go on and on about the superfoods because there are so many great qualities, but instead I'll just leave you with a little list of some fantastic superfoods that we did not cover. If you have any questions about these, don't forget to reach out. Here's a list. Try some Greek yogurt, green tea. I love green tea, especially with jasmine, and serve it either hot or especially cold now in the summer. Avocados, which are so versatile. There's pumpkin, flax seeds, broccoli, garlic, lentils, ginger, wheatgrass, acai, and goji berries. Honey, make sure you buy from local source. Cacao, and also maca. I know it's a ton of information, could be a little bit overwhelming, but just think of this as one bite at a time. Healthy eating is a staple of a high quality lifestyle, and it is something to put time and energy into, as the side effects include more energy, a higher quality of life, protection against diseases, and a feeling of super overall. So if you feel like you need support on incorporating some more superfoods in your diet, I am here to help. Holistic Nutrition is ready to get you started with your own personal wellness plan by offering you a free 30-minute consultation. So are you ready to stop focusing on symptoms and get ready and solve the root cause of your imbalances? So start your individualized plan with our team. And this is the Holistic Nutrition team, to stand with you as you reclaim your healthy body. On the left is Holistic Nutrition's founder and medical director, Anas Santisi, along with Lori Veras, our executive director. And the four on the right are the physicians of Avexia Labs to set you in the right direction on your road of science-based natural healing. So when you get me as your coach, you get this whole team of professionals. So thank you for taking the time to experience my presentation of superfoods. I love sharing this topic with people who are eager to amplify their health. And if you need me, you can find me at holisticnutrition.com/Becky-Shaw. Thank you so much, and I am always here to support you.
Wow, Becky, you made me hungry. I love what you've said, and I can think of so many people who couldn't join us today that I want to share this recording with. So I plan to do just that. I plan to put it on our YouTube page and turn it into a webinar and for more people to see. So thank you so much. And I'm drooling. I can't wait to go and eat now.
Thank you, Lori, and happy eating.
Thank you very much.